Good morning. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. How's everybody doing today? It's Monday. It's 6 o'clock now. I guess I've been up trying to figure out, all weekend doing all kinds of stuff. Just try to organize my thoughts and what I wanted to share. Because I talked about earlier the other day about going out. I had my train engineer hat on, right? So this is kind of like the trains that we go get. This is a G-scale train that we run around in my son's room and outdoors. These things are outdoors. They're pretty cool. But I usually end up getting them used. Just having fun. Again, it's just like, what is the definition of MVP? What's the fun? Do we need really fancy, laid out, decked out stuff? Nah, we're just having fun by some inexpensive trains. They cost like $30 to $40, but they're really detailed and big, and it's pretty cool. And just run around the track and just have a good old time. Other people buy trains that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. No, not us, but it's just fun. So with that, talk about what fun things you did over the weekend and which fun things you planned. So this Monday. So one of the things we talk about is having fun as we do Agile, because this Agile work is so boring, right? So, one of the things I did to change it up for introductions for networking events. And this is show 63, by the way, for the podcast people. One day I will remember to say that at the beginning of the show. And it's show 63, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Please like and subscribe us. But we talk about to meet everybody, to get close to each other. And that'll lead into my next topic and two more topics, actually, for the rest of the day. Getting to know people makes you remember them better or relate to them better and build a better team working relationship. A lot of groups, they just work. They don't have a team relationship. You have to do a lot of stuff. What I asked is 3 questions. What fun thing did you do over the weekend? What thing are you next planning to do? And what blockers are you to having fun? And it does a couple things. Like when you get to know them, like we said, 2, it helps you organize what you want to do over the weekend and get ready for the next weekend. People don't understand it. It's just like, oh, I didn't think about that. Maybe I should think about that. For example, this weekend, I went into weekend with absolutely no plan whatsoever. Just like going into sprint planning with no plan, right? If you go into something with no plan or goal, like a sprint goal, then you're going to come out with nothing, really. It'll be a crapshoot on what it does. So I really didn't have a plan or goal for having fun over the weekend or getting work done or getting stuff done. I kind of left it open this weekend. Every once in a while you do, and you just kind of do. So it really became a whole weekend of unplanned work, unplanned ideas, what we wanted to do. Did we have fun? Yeah, we went to a train show. Kind of knew that was on a Sunday, and we were going to do that. Went to soccer. My daughter had a great time. They did a Girl Scout activity expo, and she had a ball. 4 hours. They were out there Sunday, just having a good time and everything. It was a great time. What are you doing, Cat? Bubbles, what are you doing? Anyway, Bubbles caused some trouble. And it was great. So that we all had fun. We had a birthday party for my wife. Just hanging out with family. Sometimes that's just what you do on a weekend. Just relax and enjoy. But there really was no plan. And from a work perspective, getting stuff out, it really didn't. I had stuff I wanted to do, but I really didn't do it. So am I going to feel more frustrated because I didn't accomplish it? Maybe. But not having that goal from a business perspective limited my output on what I wanted to accomplish this weekend. But it's something to think about. It's probably also because I woke up later all weekend and didn't get up for 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. But that's part of it. But you need to sprint goals to help focus the team on what they're going to achieve together as a team. Now, getting back to So that's one, just sprint goals. Having the sprint goals, or you're not going to have it. Having a goal for fun too. Start planning. Look at your calendars. What are we going to do next weekend? Maybe get everybody to come up with something. Hey, we're going to do some planning, fun planning for a change versus just work planning. So what you did this weekend. Look at next weekend's calendar. Come up with some goals. Get ready for it and have some good time, right? But the other one I want to talk about is working together. I see so many teams, and they always ask, why does it have to be co-located? And why do we have to talk to each other? Why can't I just work on a computer? Because you work so much more efficiently. And I'll give you an example. Like yesterday, coming home, wife had to stop by and get some craft projects for her Girl Scout troop that she's trying to do. She's trying to organize and plan the event, right? She's trying to facilitate and get everything ready before, rather than just showing up at the Girl Scout thing and just have nothing to do, right? But you got to plan, organize, get all that stuff ready for the actual event, and then the event happens. That's that facilitation side that we have to do as Scrum Masters, Agile coaches, and all that, and even people just working. You have to plan and prep for the event. So my son says, she's going to grocery stores, get the chips in the blue bag. I'm like, which chips in the blue bag? I don't know which chips in the blue bag, right? He meant these chips in a blue bag. And this is not an advertisement for Utz potato chips, though I like the Utz. But this is, all he said was chips in a blue bag. So for my documentation, we had laying on documentation. By working together, he didn't have to describe it as the chips with the ridges. He didn't have to call it the Utz, the Ripples, the original. They just work together enough that they know what they're talking about. Therefore, they're not spending a million amount of time documenting their transactions. So when you work together as a dev team, and why you don't want to break these teams up, and some groups want to take them and tear them apart, set them on different projects. No. Keep them together, bring the work into the team so they can work together as a team. Where they just talk about the chips in the blue bag, chips in blue bag, 4 words, right? So that was the story. That's all I need from a business perspective, chips in blue bag. They knew exactly what it was. So even with the dev and test people, when you build testing, and developers put something in and they're familiar with the product and they've been working together for a while, this is how these teams get quicker, faster, right? People don't think, oh, I just substitute. No. But now the developer always puts their code in this format, or they always put their test data in this database shell for example, or the tester always runs the code this way, or this is what they're looking for. Maybe the tester's looking, hey, I need sample data set. Well, I know it's always there. I don't have to write in story requirements every time I run the story that the data set will be located at XYZ, because they've worked together for a long enough time. It just becomes natural. It's always there. So the tough part is when you get a new person, you have to teach them where their stuff goes. But that's why we have working together as teams, and why working as a team that's stable all the time works much better. That's why when you have the testers and developers working together, they communicate what they want, verbal and non-verbally. They know we want to test, we want the data. Okay, I'm just going to put the data up here. They know where to get it. They just grab it and they use it for their testing. But that's why we do this. That's why these organizational units work much better. If you leave them together for a while and don't touch them and don't keep adding people. So here's one of the things. We can talk so many, but I'm going to keep it short because it's almost 6:10. It's a Monday, right? Think about what happens to your teams when you add people on. Everybody thinks, hey, I need more productive people, so I'm going to add people to the group. Well, one, that person doesn't know what blue bag. I don't know what blue bag it is. Who knows, right? But they might know, oh no, it's that blue bag. No, it's not that blue bag. You got the wrong bag. And they go back and forth and keep bringing back these blue bags that aren't the right blue bag, right? But when you hire new people, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to increase the performance of my team out. If I have a team of 4 people, 4 developers, 4 testers, and I add another Yeah, let's do this number. If I have 4 developers, 4 testers, a team of 8, right? Nice size, right? Team of 8 people. And manager, I need more productive output, so I'm going to add another 4 people. So I'm going to up the number of people by 50%. So I expect a 50% output improvement. Well, now those 4 people have to get working with the team, figure out where the other team's been working and talking about nonverbal and communication, everything. These 4 new people have to learn their lingo, their conversation, where everything is, how they test, how they write code, all that stuff. Hopefully they have coding skills. You don't hire people. I've seen stories where people just don't know how to code, but they have to pick up on all this nonverbal. So the team itself has to slow down to translate and put more documentation to the new people. And the new people have absolutely no clue how the whole thing was set together and organized, right? They have to get up to speed quicker. So this is why just adding people to a problem doesn't necessarily solve the problem. You think you're getting a 50% output, but you're not. You're actually reducing the overall existing team's output probably by 50%. They were 100%. They're probably somewhere between 50 and 75% effective now because they're spending 25% of the team getting the other 4 people up to speed, right? And sooner or later they get tired of training new people all the time. It's like, no, I just want to code and build what we got. I don't want to keep bringing more people on board. It's no fun to do that. So anyway, we'll leave with that. So we talked about getting to know each other so that all you got to say in the group is, give me the blue chips. I mean, that's the idea, that you have worked together as a team, my wife and my son. Blue chips, Mom. That's all I had to say. And she knew what it was, right? You want that dead team to be there. And then the other thing is having fun and planning and having a sprint goal. Or if you don't have a goal, the whole group does not know how to focus where they want to go. Anyway, those are the kind of things. I got a lot of big PI events. I got 2 more this week, today and tomorrow. We'll see what comes out of those. It'll be interesting. I say they changed everything, so it'll be fun. No normality on that one. And we'll see how it goes. And you all, it's Monday. Have a great day. Happy scrumming. Enjoy the work week. It's all fun. Remember the fortune cookie that made all your 365 dreams come true? Have fun. Make it fun. Enjoy it. Say, hey, I'm having a good time. Enjoy what you do. And happy scrumming. And take care. And don't forget, 5am Mester Scrum. Like and subscribe. Give us the thumbs up to the show if there's any out there. But share it. Let everybody know. And you'll have a great week. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.